seconds.
We'll leave it to the new kid to screw things up. Good morning, everyone. How the heck are you? Hi, I'm Nick Tockert, and something's really bad. Something really bad has happened to me. No, I'm Brian K. Morris, and I am the originator of this extravaganza we call Nevermind the Furthermore. So anyway, we're back. Nick is taking a day off to take his wife for a medical appointment. And we wish them safe journeys and everything. So I am your host for today. Let's see how much I've forgotten about doing this already. Now, I was trying to run my usual, now's the time when we throw our heads back and laugh thing, but StreamYard kept playing my timer, my countdown timer, courtesy of the Skunkmeister himself. God bless him. But anyway, we are brought to you by our Patreon supporters. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators directly with an affordable monthly stipend. And you get 2 blogs a week from me with my ravings in them. And also you will, some people on the higher levels are going to be getting a book this week. And of course, we may be talking about that book. Now, you know what? I'm going to show some dignity. I am not going to keep harping on my brand new book, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, Kobo, and virtually every place you can find a book. The Terrors, brand new. I'm lying. We'll talk about it. Anyway, Patreon is a great thing, and it really helps me as a creator on a personal level because, one, it's good to have the support. I get a lot of good feedback from you guys, and also it helps us cover some expenses with the rising tide that this thing has been a lifesaver. We're grateful to our Patreon supporters. And if you are interested in becoming one, please go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris for more details. All right. And also, we want to thank Jeffrey Hayes for sponsoring the show. Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics. So look if your book matters to you. And it should, because people do judge the book by its cover. For instance, look at this beauty. This contains the award-winning story, Snow Ambition, by me, that I won an award for, the Pulp Factory Award. Also, this book here, this cover won an award for Jeffrey. It's Tim Bruckner's Major Martyr, and you all ought to get it too. And, of course, the aforementioned Terrors. Look at this. Isn't this a handsome-looking book? Well, Jeffrey did the whole design, the whole artwork, everything on that cover. With a little feedback from me, he's great to work with. Trust me on this. In fact, I've got his little sign up here. That means I'm a friend of Jeffrey's. It's like getting punched with the right fist of the Phantom. Anyway, The Terrors is a brand new book available on Amazon in paperback, and Barnes & Noble has uploaded the ebook, where we were also in Smashwords, various other places, and we'll be in more by the end of next week. So anyway, please check that out. But anyway, also check out Jeffrey Hayes. Check out the Facebook page for Plasma Fire Graphics. Then head on over to plasmafiregraphics.com, where you'll see more samples, and ask him about his indie creator-friendly pricing. You'll be glad you did, and he is a great guy. I'm serious. I would say that even if he weren't here, which he probably isn't. But anyway, he's fantastic. And you can find out by contacting him at plasmafiregraphics.com. That's Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. Anyway, it's good to be back. We are going to be on for a little under an hour because we love Nita and Daphne, and you're all to head over to the Indie Comics channel, and please tell them I sent you, and I was a good boy and didn't hog up all their airtime. So anyway, we've got some of the coolest people in the universe. Not just the world, but the whole friggin' universe. Let's see if I can get back all the way to the comments. Yes, we can. So we're going to launch into your comments. Due to the number of them, we may wind up skipping some. So, but if at all possible, we won't, because we would never want to skip. Carl Witzman, the great Carl Witzman. Oh, wait, I think we got warning today. Yes, today you got warning. But otherwise, if you want to check out what I do, you need to head over to be on this channel on Monday morning around 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. And on Mondays, we start your week off with no warning because you're not getting any warning about the week. Why should you get any warning about me? So anyway, good morning to you, Carl. Glad to have you here. And good morning, my fellow Brian and Nevermorians. Let's shake off the gloomy, doomy, dooms of the week and get ready for this Friday. Been a long time since I've typed that one. It's been a long time since I've read it. Man, notice how natural it falls out of my face. And while today is the Feast of the Immaculate Conception and tomorrow we're celebrating my birthday, coincidence, I'll let you decide. Well, I'm glad I'm invited to your birthday party, Brian. I'll be following the three wise men as they trundle on down to your house. Anyway, it's good to see you here, my brother. And Joe Bachman, always a pleasure. Just popping in, drop my like, and head to bed. See some of you later tonight. Yes, tonight is Uncle Carl's Green Room if you're on the Uncle Carl's Secret Humor page. And if you're not, you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. Well, it's probably because you're easily offended and you're not just cool. You're just not cool enough. Me, I don't know why I'm there. But anyway, I'm not cool at all. So anyway, Joe, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. And Teresa Dunn, good morning to you. Mwah. Teresa, I'm glad you're feeling better today. Poor Teresa caught a virus or something, poor girl. But she's better now. And for the Decimal Small Price Publisher, check this guy out. Last night's Comic Book Spectrum was great every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And also check out From the Decimal Small Price Publisher, Saturdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. He's always got great things. Joe D. McPhee has got great things to talk about. The return has happened with no warning. Wait, wrong show. Morning, BK. Good morning to you, Joe. Hope you're doing well. And Kelly Carlisle, the great Kelly Austin is here. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that urban myth? Is that the urban myth called Brian K. Morris? Has the whole world gone mad? Hail to the Fez. Hail to you, my darling. How are you today, Kelly? Kelly's working on a book, and I've got a story. And Kelly, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I really was gobsmacked when you were so happy about it. Anyway, I'm sucking the oxygen out of the book, too. But anyway, check out. We'll be talking about this book when it comes out. It is a good thing coming up. I'm really excited about it. And hello, fellow creators and friends. Happy weekend to everyone. Say to you, Carly. I think Carly Simon is here. I think I saw her in that sweater. Anyway, Kelly, it's good to have you here. And there we go. And Beat You is a one morning affair. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is it. You know, every year and a half I come back here whether I need to or not, right? And everyone's saying hello. And sorry I was off watching another video. Good morning, everyone. I don't blame you. And we're still about half an hour behind. Hope you have a good morning this far. Carl, yes, and so far so good for Carl until 5 a.m. That must have been when the cats came out. And me too, noisy neighbor crap on his floor at 5. Been up ever since. At least I got a few words in the laptop. You heard his crapping and it fell on the floor and you heard it. Oh my God, he's been overdoing the roughage, it sounds like. Meanwhile, the cats who woke me are sound asleep now. Of course they are. It makes silver linings from the clouds. Yes, and that's how it usually works in life, Carl. My doggy does the same thing. What are these people eating? And when he gets evicted, then I will see the silver lining. Some people don't deserve a home. Nothing mean about Kelly here, or shows what her neighbors like. And I appreciate your nice words, Carl. And we all do. And all glad to brighten your day even by a little bit. And Grant is going to do great on the art, Carl. I sent him the message last night to be crap. Oh, Grant is in Beowulf and Memoirs of the Morbid, Grant. Oh, cool. My illustrator is someone I've worked with before. I'm not going to mention the name unless you tell me I can, Kelly. But she's someone, she lives about 2 hours from me, and I love her to death. And we have worked together before, and I'm just so happy. And Grant is good. I'm glad that you chose him. I am too. Whatever. And Grant Lankard probably. And BKM is going to rediscover what it's like to come into the 30 minutes of chat comments. Yeah, I'm having flashbacks already, Carl. I was like, what was I thinking when I said I'd do this? And you can blame Joe Dog McKeel for this, because if he hadn't said something a couple of days ago, it wouldn't have gone in my head. Back in the day, when I would take a day off, if I didn't ask somebody like Carl or Joe to handle the morning for me, we just wouldn't have a show. And so Nick Tockert took it upon himself to do a show, kind of a parody of this one, which the show kind of parodies itself, doesn't it? Anyway, he would do the show, and they always turned out fun and funny, and that's what gave him the spark to do the new, vastly improved Nevermind the Furthermore with him as the host. But anyway, yeah, and doing the 9 to 5 thing now. I'm here and not here. I'm not all here either, Joe. So, but I can still make a career out of it on broadcasting. Anyway, and for those of you who are now tuning in, wondering where's Nick, Nick is off on assignment. He has been. I found the closet that leads to Narnia. He will be coming back with a special Fox News alert about it, which is fine because he doesn't work for Fox. Why would we? But anyway, anyway, he's off on personal things. But he'll be back on Monday, and you'll all be glad he did. It's like, why did you let Brian do his show again? Good Lord, what were you thinking? But anyway, yeah, he'll be back. So check him out again. And Grant initially wanted to get a writing slot, but dropped out to do the art. I have a good feeling about him. He's also designing a character for me, Atomic Stories. Thanks for having faith in me. Thank you for having faith in me, darling. And Schrodinger's publisher. Yeah, Schrodinger's publisher. Yeah, there we go. He either is or he isn't. And oh yeah, BKM will remember those early morning chat comments. Oh yeah, yeah. No. See, and I'm less than half an hour behind now, and we've got the lovely and delightful Donna Carly. Mwah, hey to you, sweetie. Hope you're doing well. And Dawn Dillis, mwah, good morning to you, sweetie. Hope you are doing well. And hey, Donna, just watch on Last Man Standing. That's after stupid o'clock, usually happens at 11 p.m. on Friday evenings. That's all times Eastern, because that's what I understand. And 1 o'clock in the morning on Mondays. No, Sundays. Excuse me, Sundays. I remember the old schedule. And slept well after a fun time on Last Man Standing. Ooh, we got to check that out. Dan Holofield's channel. Check out his show. And naughty, I hope you save some for the green room. Oh, and hello to Michaela J. Mwah, Michaela, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Michaela is off shopping with the daughters, I believe. But anyway, see, I can verify. I wasn't just telling you I'm trying to get our writing dates together. But anyway, everyone's saying hello. It is Michaela. It is. And Joe is the ghost of Nevermind the Furthermore present. Oh, and I'm the guy that, I'm not the future one. I don't get to just point at the grave. Hi, Brian. How are you doing this morning? I hope I trust you're talking to Rodman. I hope Mr. Rodman is in good health. I'm well. I mailed a package this morning. Someone wanted a copy of this, which you can get. And in fact, you could order it from me. So drop me a line, send me a DM on Facebook, and I will give you the amount of money to send me and where. And if you haven't seen that, check out periodimages.com, the book cover showcase. Oh, is this the one that spotlighted one of your creations, Carl? Oh, cool. Yeah, if you need covers, if you're not checking out my man here, check out my man here. All right, they both do great work. And some covers that Michaela and I designed were some of the top choices. Well, of course they were. They're works of beauty. And speaking of work of beauty, there's Molly Dan's morning. All thought I was late to the party, but it's not even started yet, except for in the chat box, as usual. And everyone's saying hello to each other. And Brian gives us a report here. I'm doing really well, Kelly. About to start on a commission for a friend's dice mat. After we finish harassing old Fessmeister, here will be a Cheshire Cat theme mat for his D&D games. Oh, that sounds so cool. And everyone, and Chad is hopping, and I'm still half asleep. You better not sleep in this crowd. You never know. You could wind up in a bathtub full of ice with this crowd. And noisy neighbor as usual, Brian, but pressing on my daily 3 pots of coffee. Yay, covfefe, and working today on my projects. As soon as I'm done here, I'm working on something for Stormgate Press, the publishers of this fine, super fine book, which is hiding in front of this one. Please check it out. I'm very proud of this book. If you like superheroics, period pieces, and a new pope with a little bit of social conscience, you may enjoy the terrors. I'm thinking you will. And found out yesterday one of my kidneys is failing, but the other is working excellent. Sweetheart, I'm sorry about your one. You got to drink more coffee, maybe the thing. And yeah, yikes and super hugs. Yeah, from all of us, okay, we love you. You please take care of yourself, all right? And Cheshire Cat Brian, that sounds cool. It does. And my kidneys are working overtime. Be right back. Yeah, that's right. That's why I installed the pod catheter before I came in. That's a Rising Tide Industries product there. And I've got my hail pill as backup. See, all the old tropes are coming back, folks. And oh no, Kelly, Are they talking about needing a transplant or anything? Yes, seriously. And I think LMS gave me a laugh hangover today. Well, we'll try to be as serious as we ever are. You never have to worry about laughing too hard with this show. And not yet. I have one working. I've had 6 surgeries in my lifetime. They won't do anything like that unless they have no other choice. I've noticed that about modern medicine, Kelly, that I had a friend who had like 60% blockage in his heart, and his doctor said, "Oh, we're not going to worry about. We're not going to, I think they put in a stent at 60, and then after that they had to do surgery, but they weren't going to do that till it reached 80%. It's like, oh my God, do I have to like have a heart attack in front of you before you'll do something for me? Anyway, Brian Robin says his kidneys work fine for now, but the amount of prednisone I've taken in my life will eventually catch up with me. I've staked a claim on one of my sister's kidneys. Notice nobody's asking for mine. There's a reason. And well, I hope that doesn't have to ever be a thing for you. We all do, Brian. We agree with you there, brother. And with my bladder being foobar, I need to try to take good care of my kidneys. My bladder works pretty good. It's just shrunk to the size and density of a walnut is the problem. And we're all such a picture perfect health. Yeah, me with 2 bad knees and a heart murmur. Yeah, I get it. And things happen. I just deal with it, says Kelly Carlisle. Try moving forward. I'm stubborn that way. Good. I used to have to take prednisone 2 for years. I hated it. And Carl says it sounds like the waiting room is the doctor's office. Yeah, tomorrow night, my best friend, Mark, is throwing his annual Christmas party for the first time, I think, in 4 years because of that, the Miley Cyrus, the My Sharona Miley Cyrus, right? Remember that? All right. Anyway, yeah. Well, my friend Mark pointed out years ago that when he and I and another friend Dave would get together, it used to be we talk comic books, we talk TV, we talk movies. Now we talk about what hurts. What hurts now. So anyway, everyone's it keeps coming. Keep them coming. I hope it stops failing. I know that makes sense in my head. I would like it I would like to see it regenerate, just like Doctor Who. Maybe your kidney will turn in, or your kidney or whatever will turn into David Tennant again. And want to see my vasectomy scar? Don't you threaten me with a good time, Carl. What kind of doctor? Yeah. I gotta stay positive no matter what, Brian, or the illness will get me. Exactly. And proctologist, Brian's just throwing these words out there. Proctologist. Is that's what you called me the other day, right? Well, never mind. Anyway, not particularly. And I really don't know that I have a visible scar from that, but you can look. Yeah, it'll be in a darkened room, or it'll be a bottle of whiskey in the corner. But and vasectomy, ouch, really, ouch, and yes, and sorry, says Molly, had to bring the dogs back in. My dachshund likes to wander. Yikes, Kelly, yeah, serious. And see what mess you are inheriting, Nicholas Tockert. Good morning, Nevermorians. He is watching from the doctor's waiting room, no doubt in horror. Oh my God, why did I let Brian do this again? Save my show. You can have back when I'm done if there's anything left. And I'm staying positive. It does help. It really does. Oh, hi. Sarah, I love you. Mwah. I've been meaning to write you. I've got some music to send you. Something I don't remember the name of the group, but I'm in love with them. They did a cover version of The Look by Roxette, and I played it for Cookie, and she loves it too. Anyway, we'll get that to you. And what fresh hell is this? It's Universal Incorporated. Damien Walbrun. Good morning to you, brother. Hope you're doing well. We're just here, just piling up until Nick gets back, and everyone's saying hello. And Jamie Harbert, good to see you, my friend. Haven't had time to look at your comic pages yet. I'm looking forward to it, though. I hope to get it done today. And so Nick is at the doctor's office. Doctor. Anyway, Sarah, I got you, Nick. Disregard the message of confusion. That's, yeah, and endless countdowns. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting into the show starting here. BKM. Oh, Sarah. Mwah, I love you. And Nick, you look different. Yeah, Nick's had a rough night, a really rough night. And you have to, Dawn, I've been sick since 12. I'm not going down with the fight. That's all good. And we're in that with you, hon. We're in that. I swear we're in that with you. Nick, you look different. Handsome, perhaps. And hey, Brian K. Morris. Hey, Michaela J. Mwah, sweetheart. And everyone's saying hello. And did BKM forget how to use the controls? No, it was StreamYard. I kept hitting the one for my usual one about, now we throw our heads back and laugh from George of the Jungle. And I did it twice, and I'm like, and it kept coming up the same way. It's like, damn it. Anyway, good morning to you, Dawn. And that timer gives me whiplash, friggin' StreamYard. No kidding. And thanks for the kind supporting words, everyone. You guys are awesome. And don't make me come in there, BCam. You don't want to be in here. You don't know where I've been. And I'll turn this car around. We may need to. I mean, you're welcome to come in and see if you can get the thing to work and interrupt me. But maybe we run it for about, how long have we got now? About 40, about 30, about a half hour more, 60 more times. Nobody will notice. And all together now is when we throw our heads back and laugh. See, I got the important parts down. And help harp away on the book. I plan to, sweetheart. What book would it be? The Terrors, available at barnesandnoble.com. And I'm available for podcasts. If anyone has a book podcast, I'm your guest. I will bring a certain amount of hilarity with me. And I thought maybe he wasn't ready yet and restarted it. I'm not ready, but I've never let that stop me either. And Brian says, The Terrors is awesome. I'm really loving it so far. Oh, excellent. I'm so glad to hear that. Expect a review here soon. Yeah, I've sent off a couple copies for review, and I'm excited. I'm proud of this book. In all honesty, if you enjoyed the original Skyman Battles, The Master of Steam, you will like this book as well. And this is going to be a series, I'm telling you right now. And it's doing well. Thank you, everyone. We experimented with a different kind of release on this one, and I am very pleased with it. This has been a journey, this one. And one day we're going to chronicle it, because we also are doing it outside of Amazon.com. We're doing it with Draft to Digital. And so far, I'm digging Draft to Digital. Plus the copies. Now, Brian, yours came from Amazon. Mine came from Draft to Digital. And perfect. Sarah, yay! I'm horrible about responding to messages, but hi, you're doing fine, honey. I watched the Clever Tile Pending episode from 4 years ago last night. Your Patreon finances have definitely shown in the past few years. Yeah, like I said, Patreon has been very good to me. My patrons have been very supportive. And I've had a few times where I feel I've let them down. Like I haven't posted anything from Volcana 2 in a long time, but I tell everyone why. So it's not like I'm blowing everyone off, and I'm going to do something in the next couple weeks to make it up to them. So anyway, and we're probably going to do the next Terrors book in the same way, which was the first draft Flash novel, because I think it turned out pretty well. Brian, I look forward to your review. I really do. But anyway, Sarah, I'm so glad you're here. I love you, sweetheart. And hi, huge thanks to Brian for covering for me. Well, the thing is, if you tune in at noon to Nicholas Tockert's channel and the Historical Fencing Guild channel, you'll see a special surprise repeat. Or he made an episode that was going to go here, but then some idiot said he'd volunteer. I don't know who it was. I haven't seen him yet. Said he volunteered to do the show this morning. So it's going to run at 12 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Central, right after Daphne and Nita. So please check that out. And don't forget to like Orc Had a Nine Tails. Again, there's that thing about threatening me. I did it right. Anyway, don't threaten me with a good time. No, we actually do threaten me with a good time. I'll give you one too. But anyway, harp on your brand new book. I plan to. I'm very proud of it. If you enjoyed Skyman, you will definitely like this. Really proud of it. It turned out so well. And love you, Nick, says Sarah. And 3 likes, 9 watching. Well, if you all could actually please give me a like, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel. And maybe I can talk Nick into laying me back on more often. And Nick, maybe if you want, I could come on some morning and yak about my book. Of course, last time we did that, we wound up being on the air, about 3 hours? Then we spent like another hour and a half together, which was excellent. But it kind of shot both our schedules in the butt. Anyway, check IndieCD.org for creators. Yes, definitely check that out. That's Joe Bachman's enterprise. I'm on there. I need to get more information in there. I could suck the oxygen out of the room there too. But anyway, check out IndieCD.org, and you can get your name in there and what you do, and it's cross-referenced with other creators of the similar type that if somebody's looking for, say, an editor or a programmer or a writer, this is going to be a resource where they'll find you. So I'm in there. A whole bunch of others of us are there. Please take advantage of it. Brian Robin says, I think my favorite cover Jeffrey has done is from the award-winning Pulp Reality #4, featuring half the people in this chat hosting the show. Yeah. Also gave Clyde Hall a much-deserved award. Yes, it did. And Jeffrey also did the illustration for my story, Too Many Ghosts for #17, which I want to write more of. I'm writing more ghost stories these days, and I'm loving it. So anyway, I love you too, Sarah. I love you too, Sarah, and I would kill for the chance to. And stay safe, Nick. We need you out there. And we better start in on the comments now to be done in time. I'm only 20 minutes behind because I'm the fastest talker in the biz and the coolest people in the universe. You hear that, guys? Yeah. I'm not cool. I'm weird. Weird, I say. Have it your way, Damien. And we're right there with you. We're a special kind of weird, and we love you. And now I'm never overly chatty. I can't say that with a straight face. Does it hurt when your nose grows, Sarah? That's all I want to know. You're lying through your teeth. Of course, then again, I can keep up with you. So there we go. And I'm so proud of the work my friends do. I am too. I say that without reservation. I'm proud of you too, Michaela. I don't mind telling you. And Carl Witzman makes some great covers, and BKM writes some great books, and every day he puts forth effort driving his business forward. And if you knew half of what this lady was up to and what her plans are for the immediate future, you would be, Michaela, tell me how you do it. Tell me what you're doing. Also, something I want all you authors to know here, and I don't care if your book is brand new like this, or it's been out a while like this, or this, got to take care of my buddy Bobby. Doesn't matter if you've got a new release or if you've got something that has been around for a while. Michaela Jade is starting a review service for author Michaela Jade LLC. The reason I say that is also she is reviewing graphic novels. I will give a detailed graphic novel review. And also, I will be submitting the terrors to her for her critical analysis. I've seen some of the reviews so far, and if you go to authormichaelaj.com and check out the reviews that are there, can she post on Amazon? No, she cannot, because she's not the person. But you can, if you do it in a commentary kind of way, an editorial comment. I think you can link a blog to it or something. Anyway, and also, like I said, she'll be reviewing my book, and I look forward to it. I'm very proud of this book. I don't want to make it sound like it's like I'm all that, but I stretched a little in this one, I think. Brian, maybe you verify that for me? But I stretched some writing muscles in this one and some plotting muscles, and it came out so well. I am so proud of it that I hope you all will get a copy of it. I really do. I think it's the best thing I've ever written. Maybe even better than Satisfying, who knows? And Sarah, please, says Brian. And Robin Rabbit, I know, right? And Michaela says, my friend Dawn is fantastic at marketing my books and promoting others. Love her. I love her too. She is fantastic. And she kills game show hosts. Dawn is amazing. She really is. She really is. And yes, you deserve it, sweetie. And y'all making me blush. Hey, you deserve it. And Dawn is always working on something. That's what makes her special. And my friend Aunt Donna has some great books out there as well. Check her and Carl out on Lulu.com, where I'm hoping, guys, you're going to be proud of me. I'm going to load my books soon on there too. Do you like sexy books? Well, check out her book, The Seduction of Lily Monroe. That's steamy. That is sufficiently steamy. It is wonderful. It's a great book. Very well written. And hello, lovely person. Say hi to the wife. I sure will, sweetheart. Mwah, how are you, darling? Hope you're doing well this morning. And right now I'm working on getting Forgotten Earbuds for my significant other. Okay, that's good. That's good. Everybody should have a purpose on Friday. Yes, Brian, you may tell people who the artist is. My artist on my story for Atomic Stories will be Candace Comaleri. My sweetheart, Candace Comaleri. I realized a couple months ago that Candace and I have known each other for like 7 years. We met through someone who we'll call him Voldemort because we shouldn't be dropping his name. But She immediately impressed me with her personality, her positivity, and just everything about her. And she has exceeded my visions for her. Sometimes you meet somebody and this person's going places. She has carved out a great life for herself, and she's got a great career, and her work just improves with every time she picks up a brush or whatever. And I cannot say enough good things about Candace. And I am so honored. And thank you again, Kelly, for pairing me up with her. I cannot thank you enough uh, for hooking me up with her for this project. And she also illustrated my story in Pulp Reality #2, my team up with Doc Saga and Captain Hawkland, which I'm currently writing a new Captain Hawkland story for Charles F. Millhouse. And Kelly, do I need to send? Remember this. I know I've sent you a copy of the story. Did you send it on to Candace, or do I need to send her a copy of the story? Please send me a DM sometime when you get an opportunity. And damn it, Joe Dog, yeah, you tell him he's responsible for my being here. And let's blame Joe Dog for everything. Yeah, I'm the reason. He's the reason I'm here. So you now have somebody to blame. And Sarah says, "Yep, the Micro Machine BKM speed is to catch up." I love the hell out of you too, sweetheart. I really do. Oh, Dark Pope, the Dark Pope. That's Carl Witzman. Micro Machines, man, that's a throwback. Yeah, and I found some old video of the gentleman who did the Micro Machine commercials back in the 70s and 80s, and he has a thing where he does this, blah, 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 and he says, "Record that." When I do a recording of it and then play it at like certain slow speed, and he did like an entire novel in like 25 seconds or something. It's really amazing, and it's clear. And BKM could pass for the new advertiser for them again. "Hi there, I'm Brian K. Morris. Please buy this brand new book, available now on Amazon from Rising Tide Publications." You realize this is my first publication in 4 years? I am so happy with it. 4.5, actually. He's only 30 minutes behind, so folks, so everybody stop. Oh, no. I'm not falling for that trap again. I'm not falling for that. I know better than say that. How many pots of coffee have you had? I have only had one so far. One, and this is what you get. Okay, 1.5, actually, because I shared a pot with Cookie this morning, and then I shared with no one coming before I mailed my package up north to Michigan. Anyway, choosing your best life has Schrodinger's cover art. Ah, well, cool. Yeah. Yes, I know. Anyway, have you heard from him yet, Molly? And, good point. And Dawn says SOC and LMS the Thursday and Saturday nights. Yeah. And well, judging by the timing of the comments and when the show will end, I'll get this out now. Thank you for a wonderful show, Brian. We're not done yet, Brian. There's still a lot of rails to get off of. It was so good seeing you on a Friday morning. Laugh like the shadow. Who knows what evil lurks in the minds of you commenters? Brian does. Thank you, Brian. I love you, man. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're not a member of the Secret Humor Group, well, sorry, Karen. Deal with it. Deal with your miserable experience having to wake up every day, Karen, and being you. Anyway, Kelly says, "Brian Robin, around February, I'll be calling upon you to offer more work. You truly are talented, and I appreciate you." We all appreciate Brian Robin. He is the superest guy around. And I missed something Friday. Way too out of touch with too many people. What did you miss? What did you think you missed? I'd be interested in knowing. I look forward to it, Kelly. Always make room for you, my friend. Hearts. And Kelly, of course, hearts back. And did I miss much on this show? Are you kidding? You know the drill, Joe. You don't miss much on my shows. Anyway, Hail Pale. Yes, Dawn, that was a we had the great writer Amy Hale on Clever Title Pending one night. And just like at an arbitrary moment, she said, "I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back." And she just walked off camera and went. And I'm just here going, in theater we call it vamping. We're just kind of like making like da doo da whatever here just to fill the time until they can come back. And so it started a thing. I think Carl started it that we now have to have a hail pail to relieve ourselves so we don't have to leave the camera. And I believe he also came up with the pod catheter. So, if you're really serious about not leaving your position here. So anyway, now you know all the bad jokes we had when I was on charge of the show, and hugs and good vibes, definitely. And oh, Kelly, not something you want to hear. Love you. And Danny beat me to it. Oh well. And there's a crack in my there's a crack in my hail pell, dear Donna. Dear Donna. And Donna says, thanks so much, Omniversal. Appreciate it. And Hail Bells from a live interview with Amy Hale, and she had enough wine to pee mid-interview. Yeah, and I had enough wine that I was entertaining. So anyway, and clean up on aisle 5. Yeah, we got a gusher. And don't get me started on the medical community waiting for worse things to happen. Dawn, we've hit it and we've moved on. So let's just keep it there. Hi, Sarah. Thanks so much. I appreciate your kind words. We all do. We love you, Sarah. We love you too, Kelly. I heard about it. He just said it before you could type it out. And Kelly, you're so very welcome. Did you predict that I would explain it? What? Is this like a skunk rocker? My man, Skunk is here. Is this like an Eagles reunion show? One night only for the next 5 nights? Yeah, and the hell has frozen over. I'm back as host, but only for one day. One day. Monday, you will get the delightful and charming and beautiful Nicholas Anthony Tockert taking the reins, probably before I leave this program, and saying, never again, Brian. Never again. Anyway, Skunk, it's good to see you, my brother. And I hope everything's going well for you. Skunk, I haven't been able to watch the show, and I'm so happy you're here. I thought I said poltergeist and said proctologist. I need to take a step back for a few. What on earth? You need to switch your meds, honey. Try some of mine. And Don has even seen the hail pell during a green room. Okay, good. Hi, Skunk, says Kelly. Everyone's acknowledging the awesomeness of the skunk rocker. And he's a gentleman who did my 30-second countdown. And I love that thing to death. And greetings from the prairie, Mr. Leonard. I'm so glad you're here. Mark Leonard is here. And Mark, if I remember correctly, I'm going to bring you a copy of this tomorrow night. Please don't let me forget it. I'll go back home and fetch it for you if I do. Anyway, Mark is working on his very first novel. Actually, he's working on his second now. I'm so proud of this man, and going to self-publish. It's going to be awesome. I've been poking at it. I've been reading it actually, so I'm really excited by it, Mark. I'm looking forward to seeing that thing in print. And Skunk with the amazing voice and an ad. Hope everything has been well. And listening mode engaged driving. Okay, Dawn, be safe, please. And I have made Jody McPhee laugh his buttocks off. BCAM's return may force the return of me doing interviews on from the desk. Just ask on which Saturday. Well, I know you can interview me about. Hi there. Anyway, and Matthew, how are you this morning? Glad to have you here. Matthew is a very should be a popular writer. And yes, you made it, Matthew. Good to see you. And I still haven't. I may have a lead on that thing you asked me about. I haven't gotten it nailed down yet, so I haven't forgotten it yet. Anyway, this guy is a fantastic writer. I read his first book, which I'm having my aphasia about right now. And if you want to put a link into your book, Matthew, do so. And if he does, everyone with a wrench, please allow it to go through, okay? Very, very excellent YA book about superheroes. I really enjoy it. I really need to get off my butt and write that review for you. I'm about half a dozen books behind in review writing. And y'all should write reviews because it really does help us authors. It doesn't have to be anything detailed. You can just say, hey, I got this book from the author and I really enjoyed it. The characters were great. The plot was fantastic. Kept me guessing. The cover was great. Excuse me, Brian spelled most of the words right. And also, Matthew, don't you have a gaming convention in the Effingham area? If you want to put a link into that too, everybody here, put in your links. That has not changed here. And everyone said, and I am weird too. Matthew, this is the school on weird. You have you've got a lot of weird to catch up on. Let me tell you. And this is the master class for it, seriously. And Pinocchio Vampire Slayer, says Sarah, can probably tell you how painful the nose growth and snapping off feels. This is a real book, guys. I have it if fixer required. That's a fun book. The idea is that Pinocchio says lies deliberately and he impales vampires with it. I'm working on a vampire story right now, by the way. And only graphic novels or individual issues, too. Michaela, I'm going to ask you, and if Damien, if she doesn't answer during this broadcast, because I'm not going to flip forward to find it yet. I wouldn't mind individual issues. It's up to her. It's up to her. And there is a processing fee for that. I will tell her why. It's a $25 processing fee. No, it does not violate standards and practices on Amazon or any other platform. This is what's got to happen to make the magic happen. So there it is. And happy Friday. Yay, it's Cindy Kemp, who I've gotten to do 2 shows with this amazing lady this year, and they've both been highlights of my year. Seriously, she is wonderful. Please check out her comic book, Animal Eye, and please check out her work. This lady knows how to write. I'm not joking you here, and I'm not just saying it because she's here. Also, please sign up for our newsletter at ckoepp.com. And it's around the 25th of the month, you're going to get a dose of joy. You actually feel better after having read it. And thank you for that package again. Thank you. I owe you one. I owe you several, in fact. So I'm on Facebook, so I can't do links today, but I can still be pesky. I look forward to your peskiness, my darling. Good to see you here. Damien, I'm sure Michaela will read just about anything. Yeah, let's ask her, see what she says. And if we don't answer it during the show, Damien, I will get back to you, and then we'll mention it maybe again sometime on No Warning, okay? Monday mornings, 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Central on the Brian K. Morris Rising Tide channel. # always promote. You need books about big stompy robots wielding simple swords and fighting axes in a melee against simple spears in a melee through the thinning veil. Go get Nick Tockert's book. Oh, this is masterclass on plugation here. This is masterful. That is awesome. Well done. And then go to the Historical Fencing Guild tonight, 7 p.m. on YouTube. That's Central Time, where you can learn how to murder your friends safely. And want to help Nick teach people how to be dangerous safely? Go to Patreon and sign up for the Historical Fencing Guild there. It's a great channel. He's got some great content on there. And tune in to Nevermind the Furthermore today at 9 a.m. Well, actually, you're tuning into the vastly degenerated version, the god-awful version. Monday, it'll be back to its usual level of excellence, all right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And yes, MJ Books has built a team of reviewers, and we are now taking most genres and types of book stories. Send an email with questions to MichaelaJBooks@gmail.com. And send your pictures there, too. Anyway, of me. And Pisces, big cup in use. You've heard that about us Pisceans, have you now? Anyway, that's why we all have big hands. You know what that means. It's tough to buy gloves in the winter. Anyway, you'll definitely want to get Terra's and Irreverent Humor and Sanderstein. Go get fun books from Brian K. Morris. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. I love you. And after you do that, go check out the current novel in process at Patreon. Definitely. And she's got a cool novel working out. Her first one that she shared when at least as long as I've been there, was Freelance Words. You'll love to see the adventures of Lance Words. And Michaela, I love seeing you again. Isn't it good? This is like a reunion, isn't it? Hey, is there any non-interwebs way to get the terror? BKM ad break begins here for the terrors. Promote the book more. Thank you, Joe. You know how I operate. Actually, drop me a DM if you want to. Also go to, I think Damien's going to put, if it isn't already, I got to get some information to Damien, but it'll be on my website, risingtide.pub. We'll find a way to get it to you, Joe. You know how to get a hold of me. I think you'll like it. And I would welcome your feedback on it, too. And sign up for Rising Tide's newsletter. That's right. It's, you'll be glad you read it. Anyway, it always makes me laugh out loud. I'm glad. And it's good to see you too, Sarah, says Michaela. And you should go get books about cosmic wheels spinning around nebulizers and memoirs of an angel from Brian Robin. Oh, yeah. And I start all these weird things. Carl, you're joined right in the crowd here. And have you ever done a book signing at Barnes & Noble? No, not yet. No, not yet. I am hoping to do it this time. In fact, if you all want to help me, I make this offer to you. If you want to, yes, Jody McPhee, if you're listening, go to your local Barnes & Noble. It is on their website. Have them order a copy of my book. Mention that you happen to know the author, and he's available for signings. All right? I would be grateful, and I would find a way to express my deep gratitude to you all. So anyway, that's how you do it. And Matthew, let's see, the closest Barnes & Noble to you would be what? I'm sure there's someplace closer than Carbondale. There's one in Terre Haute. St. Louis is the only place to the west. To the north, we're having to go to Champaign, I think. But yeah, Terre Haute's probably your closest one. But yeah, go to the Terre Haute one, any of your Barnes and Noble, and say it's on your website. Please look this up. Give them the information. It's under Brian K. Morris, The Terrors, and they can order it. They should be able to order it, and they'll deliver it to your bookstore, and you won't have to pay postage on it. And do you want advice for caregivers? Check out The Conundrum of Job and Who I Was Yesterday by Victoria Adams. And love everyone. Have a great day. I must away. Damien, we love you too, brother. You and Lauren have a great weekend, okay? And Cindy says you want to check out some cool artists on DeviantArt, fun folks like Nick Tockert and Roll Cruz, two very talented gentlemen. And my meds will help you with the ghost stories you're finding yourself writing. I'm sure it will. And Universal says, wait, before I go, ghost proctologist, if anyone could turn that genre into it's this crowd. Boy, is that the truth. Oh, my God. Don't say things like that to me, David. Roll Cruise also has its own series. In addition to Animal Eye, check out Kelly, and please check out Animal Eye. It's also a novel, and 3 issues have come out of this fantastic comic book. It is super, super good. It really is. And it's introducing me to Gamelit, and I'm liking what I'm reading. And horror might have twisted fun. Oh, yes. And don't be giving us ideas, Damien. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like, I don't have enough. Ooh, Carl, I just got the email from the photo place. The image you need for the next cover is ready. Yes, Michaela, that's good news. And I swear that's what I read on the screen. I'm sure. And everyone's saying, yay. And ooh, I'm out on a break already. 15 minutes just goes too fast. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. Oh, well, you're the apple of my eye, Cindy. Mwah. You have a great weekend. Thank you so much. And let's see. And Hero Tomorrow. Hey, Brian, is it cool to plug our new campaign? It ends in 24 hours. Hero Tomorrow. Yes, it is. But here's the thing for you. Please stick around for at least 10 minutes or have this show run on the, in the background if you're doing something else. Put in that campaign, assuming it's not adult oriented. Okay, we don't want to get it. That's a sticky wicket right there for us. But anyway, mostly with the people that carry our message. But anyway, go ahead and put that in. Wrenches, check it out, and if it's okay, please let the post stand. But yeah, stick around because it helps the algorithms. Okay, if you want to pay me back for putting your promotion in, then stick around for at least 10 minutes or to the end of the show, which I actually intend to end the show within 10 minutes. Anyway, everyone's saying goodbye, and you'll want to go to my website and grab books, Dragons, Comics, and Books at CKOEPP.com. You gotta know it. And the title is Beacon, the Hero of Heartland. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. And seriously, I finished reading that a couple months ago. That is a super book. That really, and it reads fast. It reads well. Matthew, you are a very talented writer. Take it from me, who's constantly trying to become one. But yeah, that's seriously good stuff. And please tell me you're working on a sequel, man. Tell me you're working on a sequel. Don't lie to me, but or lie to me. Tell me you're working on a sequel if you aren't. Anyway, now I'll say goodbye to everyone. Says Brian Rahman. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on the Funny Face pages. Also, my newsletter will be coming out on Monday, so head to brianrahman.com and subscribe today. # always promote your friends too. Brian, it was great to see you as always. You take care of yourself, my brother. You stay well, all right? And catch up with y'all later. Stay safe out there. Watch out for weirdos. You would call this a target-rich environment, Cindy. And Sarah says, what? A Vampire Story? The Christmas book I'm reading this year is The Vampire's Christmas from Image. Ooh, yes. And, Ted Sakura, I didn't recognize you. Ted. Definitely, my brother. Yes, put it down. Definitely. Definitely check that out. I didn't realize that, Ted. Thank you for identifying yourself. I appreciate it. Yes, Wrenches, be at the ready when that listing goes up. Please let it stand. And maybe we should have Michaela on CBS to promote her new services and review comics from time to time. There we go. Well, maybe I'll get back on there. Who knows? And Joe's like, well, we never can rely on you, Brian. So both the Brians run out. And Chris Walker of HalloCon. Chris, how are you, my friend? I hope you are well. Everyone say hello. And have a great and creative weekend. Brian Rahman, talk to you later soon. And Fairview Heights, I thought. That could be. I'm not totally familiar with that. So, is that in Effingham? Cool. If so, okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. And is the closest. Okay, excellent. And yes, there's a Barnes and Noble in Evansville. That would be a little far away from Matthew. That'd be about 1, 2, 3 hours from him. Terre Haute one is closer, and it's close to the Indiana University campus. Anyway, sounds like another plot to get you back to Iowa. Yes, it does. I will welcome that anytime. And Champaign is the closest Barnes and Noble she can think of. Yeah. I guess it'd be a race between Champaign and Terre Haute, I guess. They're about the same distance. And good morning, Brian Wensloff. How are you doing, my friend? Glad to see you here. So don't know if you saw Brian, but we were having a girl. No, I haven't. Oh, super, super news. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations. And as someone with ADHD, I find it difficult to read anything without an audio narration, which is why I buy most of my books from Google Books. Oh, okay. I'm already starting the groundwork on a audiobook for The Terrors, and I'm checking the time. And hey, how you doing? Good to see you. And driving mode disengaged. Don't be disengaged from your driving there. And B-Game, is it safe to say where's Volcano 2 yet? It is safe to say it. It's probably safer than hoping it comes out soon. Anyway, we got plans for it. We are hoping to get it. We're hoping to get it written this coming year, I should say, in 2024. And Kelly's telling me Daddy is ignoring him. And yeah, cats can wait up until 9 minutes to eat. Matthew says, Beacon was my take on Superman. My next book will be my take on X-Men. Hey, keep me posted on that, man, because seriously, I enjoyed that first book so very much. And everyone's saying hello. And Matthew says, I plan to eventually return to the hero of Heartland. I hope you do. I think it's a viable character. And I would like to see a sequel to it. I seriously do. And since we wanted a girl for years, we already had a name picked out. Oh, do you want to share? I think that is beautiful. And Chris says, good morning, Kelly. The cat overlord is supposed to be attended to, Carl and Donna. And congrats on the baby from Dawn. And I would buy a Volcano if it had narration. Stay tuned, Matthew. We are working on that. Plus, we're working on we're going to get that Sandestein audio out this coming year too, with any luck. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep you posted. And now Charcoal is saying Daddy's ignoring her, and we've caught up with the comments. It's like old times, I'm telling you. Okay, fine. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Carl. Thank you for being here. Now go on over. Now I'm telling you now, abandon me. Please abandon me for the Indie Comics Network. You need to go to watch Nita and Daphne, and they always have something great to talk about. Please go there and tell them Bryant BKM sent you, all right? And they'll go, who the hell is that? Anyway, Dawn says, I'm not married, so no wifely duties, but solely duties too. And to you, Sarah, mwah, back at you, sweetheart. Love you. And Donna says, Kitty, lunchtime, have a great weekend. See you Monday. Looking forward to it already. And have a great weekend. Well, Chris, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you so much. And Mahala Lucille Winslow. That is beautiful, dude. That is beautiful. So happy for you guys. I really am. And Kelly Carlisle says, hey, friends, I have to get to work now and all through the weekend to stay on course. Stay safe and have a wonderful weekend. You too. Mwah, glad you were here. And have a wonderful weekend. You too, Dawn. You too, my darling. And with that, we are going to end the show. Like I said, please go over to the Indie Comics Network. They've got a lot of great programming on there. Randy Zimmerman had his Comics at Night show this morning, another Chef's Kiss episode. And we are going to be out of here soon. So please go over there and say BKM said hello. All right. So anyway, we're going to wrap this up here. First of all, we want to thank the people that brought this to you. And that's our Patreon subscribers at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. These wonderful people have helped us in so many ways with their monthly stipends to us. And they are so appreciated. And their names are in a certain book I would like to mention. So if you become one of my Patreon subscribers, every time I publish something, your name is immortalized in print. So please check us out at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. I will personally thank you for it. I really will. Also, we want to thank Plasma Fire Graphics. Jeffrey Hayes is so cool to work with. And here's the evidence that he does amazing work. Plus, he's an award-winning illustrator, and he's getting some high-profile pieces out these days. So if you want to have some of his beauty working on the books for you, and he does wraparound stuff as well as graphics to help you sell the your books and your work. Please go to his Facebook page. Please go to Plasma Fire Graphics Facebook page. Then over to plasmafiregraphics.com. Check out the samples there. Then ask about his indie creator friendly pricing. You will be glad you did. He's great to work with, trust me. And the results speak for themselves. That's Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And we got one more comment. And I'll DM you our baby registries. Oh, cool. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. And with that, we are going to end this show, this extravaganza, with 4 minutes left to go. No more comments. Seriously, I will not read any more comments at this point. Excuse me. So anyway, thank you to Nick Tockert for letting me take the chair back one more time, hitting you, baby. And we will have a great weekend. You too, Joe. Thank you. And so watch this show tomorrow night at 10 p.m. on that channel there. And check out his Kickstarter campaign. That is viable also. And publishing a prequel to begin as we speak. Yes. Keep me posted, my man. Keep me posted. And as always, you can catch what we do at risingtide.pub. That is the hub of all things BKM. And also we have a Monday morning show at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central called No Warning, because that's what we give you. No warning that it's coming out. And we want to thank everyone who watched this morning. Thank you. Please check out the Terrors, available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and any decent book vending conglomeration. We are also on a couple of the library-sponsored channels. Overdrive, I think it's called, whatever. I need to look it up. And soon to come out on hoopla.com. So you can read my book for free, and Brian will still get paid. Trust me, it works. Anyway, it's a short story. Thank you, Matthew. Okay, we're looking forward to checking that out, seriously. So anyway, thank you for being so welcoming, and we hope we haven't ruined it too much for Nick. Please check out this show on Monday morning when Nicholas Tockert will be back, bringing you the same kind of warmth and wonderfulness that you've come to expect from him. So anyway, folks, as always, I know you haven't missed it. We're going to go back, retreat into the woodwork again. But as always, my friends, thank you so much. I love you all. I really do. So does Cookie. And as always, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. That's exactly what you are. Have a great weekend, everyone. And we will talk to you soon on No Comment. And Monday morning, expect Nick back here. Have a great day, everyone. Take care and be good.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide broadcast network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore.